The market is falling and my portfolio getting clobbered. What do? Most of the industry never teaches about protection. And by the time you start looking for help, much of the damage, it's already been done. Here at VectorVest, we believe protection starts before the damage starts. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do that. When you don't know how to protect early, when the market starts to fall, you keep doing what you've been taught to do. You keep buying, plain and simple. You keep opening positions and adding new ones to your portfolio. You keep looking for the next opportunity. But the pullbacks, what if it turns into an extended downturn? Your confidence shaken. Not only do trades go against you almost immediately, but since your portfolio is full, your overall loss is that much more painful. And after a while, you're not just frustrated. You are second guessing every decision you make. You start wondering, why aren't my trades working? Am I just bad at investing? I can't keep losing money. Do I just sell everything? How do I protect what I've got? You worked hard for that money and you don't want to just see it evaporate. What you want, what you really want, is consistent growth. But you also want protection. When the market falls, you want a way to avoid big drawdowns that wipe out months of progress. You want to feel safer and more in control. You want to know that when conditions weaken, you're not just sitting there hoping your portfolio survives. No. And that's what will happen when you do this right. So let's talk about how portfolio protection really starts. Key principle number one, the market slows before it breaks. One of the biggest mistakes investors make is thinking the market only becomes dangerous once it's already falling hard. But that's not how it usually works. The market tends to change in phases. It can move higher, strongly, the trend higher, more steadily, then start to stall, then weaken. Then the market decides to roll over. In other words, the market usually slows down before it breaks down. I like to think of it like running, my local greenway, prepare for my next 5K. At the beginning, you accelerate. That's like a market blasting higher. Then you settle into your rhythm. That's like a healthy uptrend. But eventually, you start to lose speed. Maybe you're still moving, but not with the same strength. That's what a topping market looks like. And from there, one of two things happens. Either you catch your breath and start running again, or you need to stop and recover. The market works in the same way. The important point is this: risk does not begin at the break. It begins when the market stops acting healthy. Key principle number two, not all buy signals are equal. At VectorVest, when the market is in a healthy enough position to buy, we'll often show that with green up signals. But here's what's important. Not all buy signals are created equal. An important concept we teach our members is that there will always be a last green light in that trend. A green light that shows up when the market is coming off the bottom, that can be a great opportunity. The market has fresh momentum. Most stocks, they're starting to work. Buyers, they are stepping in. That's often where some of the best opportunities show up. But a green light that shows up later in the move, it's different. The market may still be green, but that does not automatically mean conditions are just as healthy as they were before. Because by then, the market may be getting toppy. It may still be giving a green signal, but the upside potential might just be shrinking while downside risk starts growing. And that's the part many investors miss. They assume a green light just means it's safe, just keep buying. But the real lesson is this. You want to understand where you are in the move. Is this a fresh green signal with room to run? Or is this a later green in a market that's starting to tire? Because eventually there will be a last green light. And when you understand that, you stop treating every green light the same. You start recognizing that some buy signals come with more opportunity and others, they come with more risk. And that helps you make better decisions before the market shifts from healthy to toppy to weak. Principle number 3, take your foot off the gas once the market starts losing strength. The first protective move is not panic. And it's not to sell, especially everything. It is to stop adding new risk to your portfolio. Think about driving. If traffic ahead starts to slow down, you don't want to just keep driving full speed and crash into the person in front of you. No. And then ask yourself how to protect yourself. You also don't wait to the last minute and then slam on the brakes. No, instead, you take your foot off the gas as soon as you see signs of cars slowing down. That is what smart portfolio protection looks like. When the market starts topping, when the green signals stop, when stocks are no longer following through cleanly, that is not the time to keep pressing. That is the time to pause, to stop opening fresh positions in your portfolio, to stop increasing exposure, to stop acting like conditions are still ideal when they are not. This is such a simple shift, but it can protect you from a lot of damage because many investors don't get hurt only by the decline itself. They get hurt because they kept adding exposure right before the decline. Principle number 4, build cash before you need it. Now let's take it one step further. Portfolio protection is not just about stopping new buying. It is also about allowing cash to build as conditions weaken. This is where a lot of investors go wrong. They think cash is doing nothing, but cash is a position. Cash is protection. Cash is flexibility and opportunity. As the market stalls and weakens, some positions will naturally get sold based on your rules. That's not failure. That is the portfolio becoming more defensive. And as that happens, cash starts building. That cash, it does 2 important things. First, it reduces your exposure while the market is becoming more dangerous. Second, it gives you buying power later when the market improves and real opportunities show up. So instead of being fully exposed all the way down, you're protecting capital on the way down and preparing to act on the way back up. That is much smarter. So how do you actually see this happening in real time? This is where having signals matters. At VectorVest, we make this much easier by showing the condition of the market visually. You can look at the color guard on the homepage and quickly see whether the market is in a healthier phase or starting to weaken. You can also look at the mini bar graph at the bottom to see the trend of these color changes over time. That matters because you're not just looking at one snapshot. You're looking at the market's behavior. And when you want more detail, you can go into the market timing indicators and see where the market may be topping or searching for a bottom. You can also read the noteworthy conditions box. where we'll tell you things like the market is toppy and downside risk outweighs upside potential, or the market is searching for a bottom. The point is not to predict perfectly. The point is to recognize change early enough to respond intelligently. So the next time you look at the market, don't just ask, what should I buy? Ask this first. Is this still a market where buying is being rewarded? Because protection starts before the damage starts. And one of the first protection moves is often simply this: stop adding risk to your portfolio. If you want help seeing that more clearly, that's exactly what VectorVest is designed to do. It helps you recognize when to press, helps you recognize when to pause, and when to get more defensive so you can protect your portfolio and stay in control. You do not have to wait until the market hurts you to start protecting yourself. The best protection starts earlier. It starts when you recognize conditions have changed and you respond before the damage begins.